Hey, Galaxia. Thank you. How are you? Are you treating yourself to something to your birthday? You got a nice present? Other than a badly played guitar? Hey, Shiva, I want to. Sorry. Thank you. A couple of things here before we start quickly. The socials. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, that's a crazy one, Walker. I'm sorry to hear you're sick. The song did help. That's good. Aha, 2020. That looks like David Lynch when he was younger, with red hair, wearing some weird sunglasses. And cheering. Cheers. I'll cheers with my... Hope you feel better, Galaxia. Not fun to be sick. And I'll cheers with my iced coffee with cream. Play another song afterwards. The power of soft kitty. Soft kitties. Cats are a wonderful healing creature. A cat. Hope I'm not going bald. Am I going bald? I don't think I'm going bald. No. Going gray. Are wonderful healing creatures. Our cats were so excited today when they saw those skunks. Whoa. I'm trying to find stuff that's a little bit drone zone-ish, but it's not drone zone because I have copyright strikes on the YouTube for drone zone. Well, not copyright strikes, but I just get warning of. I'm not using drone zone anymore on the stream, unfortunately. Using Epidemic Sound. I keep looking for drone zone-ish stuff, but there's nothing quite like drone zone, of course. Yeah, I know that they can hire. Whoa, and this thunder, by the way, it's because we're in Texas right now. We're jumped over to Texas, and there is the weather is a bit stormy here. There is some thunder going on. We're gonna go fly to where Foxy Ginger Pants. To an airfield near her house that she mentioned on the other stream. Yeah, the healing power of soft kitty cats. Our cats woke up with us yesterday and they saw this skunk. And it was so awesome, this little family of skunks. Holes in the trash outside. Looking for something to eat. So yes, we are going to go to here. Let's take a look quickly on Tango Niner 4, Twin Oaks, United States. It's just north of San Antonio, I believe. And apparently this is a very small little airstrip we're going to attempt to land this PT-17 Stearman at. North of San Antonio. I've never been to Texas. It is on my list. I have friends who live in Texas. I love the Stevie Ray Vaughan. And there's a tiny little airstrip out here somewhere that we're gonna land at. I don't know. This, okay, right. Just to this little Google map here. Like at the end of a road or something, there's a little river there. We're gonna have to, maybe this thing? I don't know where the heck this is. We're gonna have to find out in Microsoft Flight Simulator because, oh, here you go, satellite. And when I clicked on Google here, it didn't put the little thing anymore. Laurel Hollow, really? That's a... I don't know. Well, it does have a International Civil Aviation Organization code, Tango 904. We're gonna go find it. So let's start this up. Make sure to have both magnetos on now, and make sure that first let's before we start up even, let's talk to the tower. Radio is off. Okay. Electrical systems must be turned on in order to use the radio and speak to air traffic control ADC. Copy that, computer. So let's go in here and let's already like turn on both magnetos. Okay, there you go, set to both. Battery and avionics. I think that's what I had done the other flight. I had set it to one only. Maybe I was getting less power from the engine. Have light, strobe light. Prime the engine a little bit. And the battery is on now, so now we should be able to talk to ADC before we start the engine. Tune Randolph ground. Hangover. Let's talk to Hangover or Randolph. I think we're in Randolph, but I want to talk to Hangover.
Hangover ground to Hypertexthero 1 ready.
Hey, sexy man. How you doing, Dante? You will need this. Stearman oh, thank you, Iceberg. I am interested in a performance enhancement for this. You know why? Because I read Douglas Brown's book. Here, let me go get it. Stand by. I mentioned this on a stream before, but I always like to talk about this book because it's a nice book. One of Tuskegee Airman Harold H. Brown. It's a book called "Keep Your Airspeed Up" by a World War II fighter pilot who later became an educator. A Tuskegee Airman, and he talks about flying this airplane that we're flying right here, the PT-17 Stearman. Okay. This aeroplane right here. This.
Hypertexthero 1, please acknowledge.
Okay, let's acknowledge this clearance. Okay, we have to go to 15 now.
Using taxiway Charlie, Hypertexthero 1.
He flew this airplane. It's the airplane that pilots first soloed in. This is the plane he first soloed in when he was trained to become a World War II fighter pilot. And there it is. So he talks about his solo experience in this plane. Okay, there's the plane, right? Same one, the PT-17, and he talks about doing snap rolls with this plane, and I haven't been able to do one. So I wonder if this performance enhancement that Iceport is putting here, and they shouldn't read books, read manuals and flights and that too. But I'm wondering if this Dio porco, porco dio. That's a you know that's a bad word technically in Italian, but you know the Romans they say so many bad words that it becomes more like a joke than a really bad word. But this I tried to do a snap roll of this plane and I couldn't do it. I basically would pull back on the stick quickly and kick the rudder, and the plane wouldn't. It should technically, based on what Harold Brown says, it should do a snap roll. And a lot of planes, especially propeller airplanes from the Second World War, from the area, would do that. But this one I haven't been able to do it. So maybe with this very interesting link here that Iceport has sent, maybe later we have to install this and try it out. Look at that, Stearman performance enhancement. Okay. While this performance pack may not be totally accurate in the fact you have to imagine the big beast out front, this mod has served me well during my painting and testing phases. Okay. I'm gonna check this out later. Thank you so much, Icebird. This is an awesome thing about Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's an open platform for adding your own modifications to airplanes. I got my paint job here on this airplane, and people can come in and modify things. If you're not happy with something and you have some skill with computers, with modeling, with reading manuals, you can come in here and you can tweak things to your liking. I like it when other people do it for me because you know, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Later it can be dead and not seeing it. Dio porco. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and say that. I mean, it's porco dio. It means, okay, it means like dirty god. Okay, that's what that means in Italian. But it's such a common, it's almost like it's a common expression in Roman, you know. If you want to be a little bit more politically correct, you can say porco Giuda. Or you can say porco uno, porco due, porco tre. It's like you're flying dirty number 1, dirty number 2, dirty number 3, you know. It's like feel like that. Spitfire Park near us, quite a... We're in an Air Force base here in Texas, I think. We're gonna take off and we're gonna head it... Oh, pig god, yeah. Well, porco means, yeah, you know, porco is another word for dirty. Can be pig, it means pig, but another word for dirty, you know. Pigs are considered dirty, I guess, and... Maybe this too, saved world map filters. What is that? Let's check it out. Icebird giving us... Never see this awful gray. Oh, this will be cool. But you know what, Icebird? I think in the next update to the next sim update, this is gonna change. So I think Sobo Studios is on it. Okay, but yeah, this will be awesome. So I'm gonna wait for the next update and see if they're really updating that or not. And we'll see. And thanks so much, Galaxia, for... Galaxia is a moderator here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And is her birthday? Let's be nice on the chat, everybody. Of course, as always, everyone is always nice here. We've got Animal Harp 20. He's calling from 20117 out there. Right, where do we have to go? Runway 17, was that it, or 15? No, I already forgot. Runway 15 left. Okay, oops. So let's go for the drone view. Your words in God's ear. Well, if the gods there are listening, please give us a good flight here and make this runway a landable one for this particular airplane that takes a long way to stop. Although after Matrox's help over in Rome, I do... here you go, this is where we're gonna go. I am a little more confident in my ability to be able to land this airplane in shorter strips. We'll see. Okay, so quite a ways to taxi out there. Let's get started. And let's taxi all the way to the end of runway 15. Parking brake off. And let's go. Things about languages too is there's so many little nuances and oh, that's a little bit of a bug. Look at that. Is that a little bit of a bug in this airplane? I think so. And the engine is not supposed to be jumping all around there, is it? Ooh, getting a little fast here. But languages, there's so many nuances that these can get lost if you're not a native speaker. And it's one of the... This is not really my words, these are words of this guy that was very smart and, you know, one of the greatest teachers who ever lived, called Richard Feynman. He said one of the little miseries of life is that, you know, people often don't say precisely what they mean. The words they use are not really exactly what they mean. They're just a little off, so people get confused. and people can you know, get upset or just make a big mistake, or and he was talking more about physics. He was a physics teacher, this guy. But I think it's too... Engine is doing 1-2 jump. Boom, and it's a stormy weather here near San Antonio. We're east of San Antonio in an Air Force base. And it's about 10 nautical miles to where Foxy Gingerpants in the stream earlier today said that there's this airfield by her house, which is like a road. It's very small. She was surprised it was even an airfield or something. So we're gonna go and check it out. Oh, it takes a little bit to stop this. I stopped on the runway. That's not very good of me, but that'll have to do now. Let's talk to the tower now. Random tower, Hypertexthero 1 requesting takeoff clearance, please.
Randolph Tower, Hypertexthero 1 ready for touch and go at runway 15 left.
Walker says, one of my favorite things is to use words with the real meaning and confuse people. Alright, an applause for that comment. You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm gonna do this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait up. We are moving.
Cleared for takeoff runway 15 left, Hypertexthero 1.
I'm going to start putting, I want to put quotes here. Wild craze, okay. I'm gonna start, I want to make a quote from the stream thing. I think that's gonna be a cool thing. If someone doesn't want to be quoted, I would understand that, but I don't know, I'll keep it. I think that you all say so much awesome stuff here that I want to start keeping a list of some of this awesome, fun, and informative stuff we chat about. Words are the cause of all evil, Iceberg says. Isn't that what the whole Tower of Babel thing is? Like the gods created it to confuse us because they got jealous or something like that? I don't know. I never really read the sacred books. I just know bits and pieces. Chipa says, I think we bashed each other's heads in before we spoke to each other. Another applause, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, I'm gonna put that in the note in the pad too. I'll just leave it there. We're off, let's fly. The problem is that words are not standardized, so if you say something and mean it positively, the other way may... Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem with like the chat here, for example, you know, text. You lose tone of voice, you lose mannerisms of the body, all this stuff that, you know, we didn't... In our evolution, we didn't really have mobile phones and, you know, and Twitch. So we have all this other stuff. We have body language, we have tone of voice, we have our hands. Excellent book. I mean, I think he needed an editor because, you know, it's too long and some parts are not as good as others, but really a good book. If you haven't read it before, is this book called The Hand. The Hand, you know, by a guy called, I think, Wilson, Howard Wilson or something. I'll look up the name afterwards and tell you. And his hypothesis is that we evolved before we spoke. We evolved to communicate with the hand, and so Italians are very familiar with that. It move your hands so much, you know. But I think it's amazing how much you communicate with hand gestures. And or people plenty using them wrong, yeah. And that's the great thing about having all these languages too, you know. I mean, I love languages, but you know, I hate some of them too. But oh, Sneaking Dodo here in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice weather, very nice lighting here. Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go to approximately 290. Weather's not so good. I'm gonna stay low here. But yeah, language, communicating clearly is difficult and challenging. A little better. Engine a little lower. I'm gonna go to 2990 here. Or one, did I say 1990? Let's go west. I'm not using NeoFly here, I'm just using the in-flight map. I'm gonna head to T94. Where's Dodo? Where's the sneaking Dodo? He's out there somewhere. This is bothering me now. This is a bug here, I think. Wasn't happening before. I don't know what's happening now. I haven't received any notifications about an update to this aeroplane. I should go check it out manually soon. Once I mentioned to a friend, wouldn't it be nice if we just picked one language around the world? I mean, you can have as many languages as you want, you can speak all the other languages, but wouldn't it be nice if we picked one language that everyone learned from childhood? And so we could use that and it'd be less misunderstanding. And he felt a little offended by that. He didn't like that idea at all. And this is a friend of mine from a place in the world called Kyrgyzstan. And I think that a lot of these places where you've had empires come and basically take over and change the language, there's a lot of you know, people are not happy with that. Once people when a big army comes in, takes over and forces them to speak another language eventually. Iceberg says it is also the psychology of language. When I say about myself I am thrifty, then I mean it positively. When someone else says that about me, he usually looks below my belt and means it negatively and says, but he is stingy. Yeah. Exactly. It all depends on the context, who is saying it, what the situation is, what the communications medium is, you know, like the whole media is the message thing, and I just wonder if I wish I could fly under those things. And so yeah, complicated. Oh, I don't want to touch and go, oh, acknowledge, but, I think I must have asked for touch and go instead of something else. Yeah, language, complicated. But in a positive side of it, when you find a book you really love, or a movie you love, or a song you love, it's almost like you found someone who speaks your language, who you can relate to, who understands you. And that's always really rewarding, I think. And usually cancel intention after confirming them. Yeah, no, I think it's a little bug, right? Oh, here you go. There you go. Thank you, Wild Chris. Hangover tower, they're hungover. A little fly past by this water tower here on our way. A lot of water towers in the United States. Often they have the name of a town on them. Whoa! Is that Matrog up there? Whoa! Oh, I think it's flying Dodo and an extra. San Antonio Tower, this is a PT-17 Stearman Hypertexthero. We just had someone buzz us here and it looks like they're trying to shoot us. I don't know if it's a biplane, I don't know if he has guns. Over, please advise, over. Please. Hangover Tower, please. Whoa! Hangover Tower, please be advised. Got sneaking Dodo. Plane down. My current position. I am about 3 miles west of Kilo Romeo November Delta. Please send a NeoFly rescue mission. Over. I don't have any guns, Shupa. If you get IL-2 Sturmovik, I would be very happy to do some to do some dogfights together in that. I forget that there is a biplane in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's I always see a biplane. It's like, oh, PT-17 Stearman, but that was the extra. No, the pit special, not the extra. Texas. I have a few friends live there. I have Mr. I'll call him another Mr. V. Mr. Victor Golf. Gentleman who I went to junior year of high school and used to play basketball with in break time, and we used to laugh a lot together. Excellent writer. I have his book. Actually, I haven't finished that because I'm a lazy bum and a lot of things happened after I got it that distracted me, but yeah, he lives there. I'm not sure where, if it's Dallas, I think. And Brian, a photographer friend of mine, used to live in New York City. He left, he went to Texas. There's Grant out there who I play Arma with. Never met in real life, but we play Arma almost every week. Lou moved from New Jersey there. Whoa, and there's some lightning. Tyler also never met in real life. We played some Arma together as well. So a lot of people that I know, either in the digital world or in the real world, live in Texas. If I get IL-2 and you shoot me, Roger. I'll let you shoot me if you get IL-2. It's cheap. I'll teach you how to fly it. And I'm going to teach Kerr as well, if you're interested. And we could do missions together in that. There are multiplayer enabled missions now, and we could do dynamic campaigns together. I think. A little bit involved, but nothing we can't figure out. Or we can go on servers against other people, but it's just not as fun because then they're like full real aficionados of no labels and everything. I just find it too much. Wildcray says seagulls chasing a cat and a magpie catching a break on the roof. Is that what's happening at your neck of the woods in Norway? I saw. I didn't mention this, but I saw. Look at a little church or some observatory. I saw a couple of. I think it's a water tower. Of skunks last night. Exploring this landscape here. Quite flat, Texas, it seems. Thinking Dodo coming after us. I would be very happy if they added at least paintball guns, you know. What if they added paintball guns to Microsoft Flight Simulator? Can you add some paintball guns to these planes, you know? A little bit of dogfighting here. I think that'll be fun. And the paintball guns and sacks of flour. Then you can practice bombing runs, and instead of a bomb, you throw a sack of flour, you know, at a target. It's chilly enough to close the window and get to sleep now. It was weird. Last night in New York, it got a little chilly. It was, and after days that were really hot. Weather has been weird here. Oh! Oh! Not crashed to some suburban home over here. Alright, we're approaching Tango 9 or 4. Where Galaxia, I mean not Galaxia, but Foxy Ginger Pants said there is a runway that looks like a road. I just can't believe it's a runway. Dabba 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 de boom. Flight Simulator X had flour bags, I think. Really? Was it a mod or was it built in? It must have been a mod, right? I'm gonna go look if there's any mod for paintballs or... That'll be fun. Normally we don't have seagulls in my hometown, it's too far north, but there's one couple here since about 12 years. They might have come from Trieste. Nice. What famous book was written in Trieste? Anybody know? I've never read it. It's a big book. The story is set in Ireland, but it was written in Trieste. Whoa! Stand by, someone is ringing here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to give me 1 second. You got it, man? Who is it? I think it's nothing. Yeah. Oh, you mean for the sea? I'm at N61. Copy that. Oh, you're north 61 degrees of latitude. That is far north. I think New York's about, what, 42, 43? There's Nikin Dodo. Let's form up on him, ladies and gentlemen, before we spot this place. Whoa, there's like an airplane that's probably taking off from San Antonio. In the far from sea sense, I understand now. I love seagulls. They remind me of my dad. My dad grew up in St. Ives, in the southwesterly most tip of England almost. And I remember visiting him and seeing seagulls. Oh, flying dodo going down again. Jeez. Oh, it's gonna make me go down. Watch out. They try and maneuver kill here, ladies and gentlemen. Very humid day here in Texas, based on this. All right, let's find this place. Where the heck is it? It's right by Kilo Sierra Alpha Tango, which I think is San Antonio International Airport. Oops. Barrel roll. Yeah, that's true. Having them next to your window probably wouldn't be so nice, because once in this apartment we lived in Rome, sometimes a flock of seagulls would land on the roof and they'd make a racket. It was at night. It was such a racket. Alright, should be up ahead to our left. Let's see if we can spot this thing. Is it that thing there? Is it that one? Maybe it's that one there? That little thing there? I'm gonna fly right above it and see. Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay. Wow, yeah, it's right in the middle of a suburbia over here. Look at that. Okay. And there's San Antonio International Airport. Wow, what a... right in the middle of a bunch of houses. But it does look like a landing strip, so not too bad. Let's see if it has a tower. Twin Oaks, Tango 9 or 4. Nope, no tower, so we're just gonna go in for a landing. Wonder if Google lets me search for do a barrel roll. It doesn't barrel roll and I do a looping straight. Yeah, barrel roll is basically, I don't think you have like wingtip smoke in this, but basically you pull, see the stick here, you pull the stick, you start turning and then you pull the stick and then left or right rudder. Look at that. But you have to have a little bit of height. You want to smash to the ground. Let's try one right now. Full power. Speed up a little bit. Then I'm gonna start rolling. Pull on the stick. And I'm gonna do left rudder. There. Barrel roll. In War Thunder, if you're using mouse and keyboards, a barrel roll is you hold W. No, you hold Q, A, and S, or E, D, and S. That's a good way to dodge people behind you. If you have a keyboard that doesn't accept more than 2 keys simultaneously, it won't work. And a lot of keyboards, believe it or not, don't let you press more than 2 or 3 keys simultaneously because they cheap out the keyboard maker and they don't. Google still comes through. That's cool. That's good. Yeah, Google's getting worse these days, so I hope they get better again. Alright, wow, that is a narrow airstrip. Okay. Let's do a quick flyby on the left side here. I haven't turned on Sim Toolkit Pro yet. Let me do that now. Thank you, Wild. If I may ask, what is the origin of your handle of the name Wild Craze? Well, if you don't mind me asking, you don't have, obviously. I'm cutting power, hard, sharp brake to lose a lot of airspeed here. I'm gonna keep an eye on my speed to go down to 60 kilometers per hour. Matrog helpfully showed us earlier today. Thank you, Matrog. -1, wow, okay, right in the bottom. And Matrog, 1! If I don't crash. Wow, what a narrow airstrip. What a narrow airstrip, it's just a road. Foxy was right, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. An applause for Matrog. Let me clear the runway here. A sneaking dodo's right up ahead. I'm gonna have to have someone push me. I'll just taxi over there towards Sneaking Dodo. Yeah, we're gonna park in someone's garage here. Oh, there's a little bump here, look at this. Opa! House with what appears to be some solar panels on the roof. Geez, this must be one of the, if not the, narrowest runway I've seen in this game. T-94. I'm just gonna park right here for now. I'm gonna update the landing rate leaderboard. I give Wild Craze a couple of points because two of the 4 had been crashes. Oh, my engine turned off. Yeah, I did that. That's something I always forget in all of the video games when I'm flying the tail draggers. When you land these airplanes, to help them slow down, you do this. You pull the stick, and you put those. You see the back, the tail goes up, and that means after you're a certain. It's critical that you do it after you're below the stalling speed, because if you do it before, you'll pull up and then you'll really stall and crash down. But after stalling speed, when the plane is more or less on the ground and you slow down below the stalling speed, then you pull it back and the air pushes that tail down and it helps it stop, and you hold down the brakes. So yeah, back on the stick after the stall speed. That bump made me go over. The bump made the plane go up, so I made it go down. Thank you, Matrog. Let me update the landing here. And, ladies and gentlemen, Matrog, I think, coming into the landing rate leaderboard for the first time. Congratulations. Here, you can do applause like this now. I added this, so let's see if it works. Alright. If you're not silent. So, Matrog is after Just double checking here. Oh, BN2 Islander coming in. And who is this who's joining us here now? Alright, so we've done T94. Should we stay in Texas and go somewhere else? Or should we... Do you have any requests here? Where you would like me to... From chat, where you would want me to attempt to land this PT-17 to keep practicing and sneaking Dodo on the BN2. Look at this. Look at this crazy place. Little runway just in a community here. T94, that's our location. T9 or 4. Anywhere at all, anywhere you can think of. And I'll show you right now. Quickly. More trees than it looked like in Earth. Yeah, and this is where, ladies and gentlemen, Foxy, near where Foxy Ginger Pants, I believe, inhabits the planet. She streams Minecraft. I'll give her a follow. Like. Yeah, squeezy time, look at that. Okay, let's take off. Maybe let's go land at San Antonio. Add a marker to it for Sheepa pancaking there. And these flashes is because there's a thunderstorm. I think that maybe we should go fly. Let's go to San Antonio, maybe another place I've never been to. All I know about San Antonio is that it has the San Antonio Spurs that David Robinson used to play for when I used to watch basketball. Oh, watch that bump, Shiva. Like, to miss the trees, you have to go to the right side of the runway. And off he goes. Alright, I'm gonna take off too. Very tricky to taxi this thing with the differential braking. Microsoft Flight Simulator SDK doesn't have really proper support for it, I think, so they fake it a little bit. But alright, full power. Let's see if we can take off too. There's the bump. We knock and we fall down from the bump. Let's watch out for the houses. A lot of rudder here to try not to crash with the houses. Full right rudder I have. And we're up. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Look at that, there's a little, oh look, there's a plane there. It's a little Cessna and one of those old school, like, giant, compass roses on the ground. That was nice to see. Must be an old airfield. Texas is, has a lot of historical airfields from training bases for World War II pilots. I forget the name of one particularly famous one, but I think it's where Lindbergh learned to fly, if I am not misremembering. Got my second shot today. Oh, congrats, Iceberg. Me by bed soon, feeling a little tired. I hope you don't feel too bad. Congratulations for your second vaccine shot, and I hope you the sneaking dodo. Let's head towards the city. Towards San Antonio, people. And I hope you feel better soon. Alright, thanks so much for being here. And thanks for all the knowledge and the kindness that you impart here to the stream. Iceberg. Alright. Bitzer is nicer. I got the Moderna vaccine, that's the one I got. Barrel roll for Iceberg, here we go. Oh, say like nicer, so fighter. Okay, got it. Whoa, some car playing bachata just passed by. Very pleasant sound from the outside view this airplane has. Oh, thank you for your presence, Iceberg. It is my pleasure. My pleasure, sir. Peace out. Heading into some potential weather, heading to San Antonio. Same to yours, same to yours, Iceberg. There is sneaking daughter. Is he gonna buzz the tower? Should try to do a touch and go on the San Antonio International Tower. Screenshot time. I don't know if there's an antenna that'll be a problem. I'll just fly really close to them. This is kind of a Texas sounding song. Yeah, another BM2 right there. I mean, PT-17 right there. Heading into town in the expressway while the angry road rage prone people driving their cars back and forth to work. And that's, I'm not just talking about Texas, I'm talking about anywhere where people spend more time or as much time in their cars or as outside of their cars. Do you have the original release version of the Stearman? I do. Has it been updated? I would love to update it if it has been updated. Did they? Can you do like barrel? Can you do like snap rolls with it in the new version? Such a pleasant plane. I'll go check that. I didn't get any notification. That's what annoys me, that I don't know if they send it, but I miss it. About the when you don't have the prayer. A couple of updates. Okay, I'll check it out. I don't know if I have them or not. Thank you for letting me know, Matrog. I will check it out. I think we're flying into San Antonio rather, ladies and gentlemen, even though we're right above a bunch of people driving. And there it is, San Antonio, I think. I can tell by the windshield frame. Oh, that's that bug? Okay, copy that. I am going to update it right after the stream. Thanks so much for letting me know, and I'm going to try to make sure that I get update notifications somehow. That hit the car, but there's no collision modeling, so... The right kind of music, this game just becomes a transcendental experience, I think, sometimes. Oh, there's a little bit of an advert. Oh, watch out. Whoa! Like Terminator, a T-1000 driving a truck. They're jumping off. Close. Never been to San Antonio. I had a couple of friends who went to San Antonio and they loved it. Or was it Houston? Now I don't remember if it was Houston, San Antonio, but they said it was a really nice town, one of these. Very nice to fly it from the drone view here. Just follow the road. Full power. Let's do a touch and go in one of these buildings. I don't know if it's a nice town with the planes flying around. I would love to see planes doing this kind of stunt. I mean, obviously, hopefully if they don't crash, but it's scary to see planes crash. I've seen one crash in real life, and it was shocking. It was a helicopter in an air show in Bracciano, Italy. Crashed during the air show. Pilot and one other occupant died and one survived. Wasn't pretty. Crash in the lake. Downtown San Antonio, I believe, ladies and gentlemen. I may be wrong, but I believe we're in downtown San Antonio here. There's a nice flower-like building there on the top. There's a big flower painted on it. That's quite nice. This looks like a control tower for an airport, but it's just a tower here in the city. I don't know what that's about. Oh, there you go. I wanna form up a sneaking dodo. The Marriott. It's a big hotel. Look at that. An epic video game. A sneaking dodo here often mentions. It is a pretty epic video game, this. Flying photorealistic airplanes and photorealistic landscapes here in 2021. A good time to be a computer video game fan. In my opinion. If you would like me to, if you're having some trouble making, if you would like a custom paint job for your airplane, I'd be very happy to help you with that. That goes to anyone there in the chat, especially the regulars here. If you have any idea and you're having trouble, I'm very happy to either show you how to do it or help you and do it. Look at that moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Shipa, old friend of the stream here. Nice information flying of the BN2. My favorite flight plane in this sim. Gonna be updated soon with new sounds. And this wonderful PT-17 Stearman. What is gonna be my next airplane? Will it be the Ryan? Will it be one of those super study sim type arrows? Maybe the last one that was released. I don't have any that's a super, detailed one yet. I was thinking about getting one of those. I wonder if someone will come out of a Cessna 152 that's more detailed, or I know there's that mod, there's that community-made mod for the Cessna that makes it more real, but I wonder. I might take you up on the offer someday, but for now, just find a pattern I like and use, replace color in Photoshop. Copy that. Well, Crazy, if you want me to make something of your logo or whatever, or have an idea, I'd be very happy to help you out. Especially if it's a plane that I have, because then it's easier for me to see if it's working or not. Sneaking Dodo suffered from my main criticism of this video game, which is the blue screen of disappointment, or the game over screen. Instead of seeing a piece of a wing fly off, you just get game over. Yeah, exactly. I've lost quite a few BN2s by going too fast on them. And if anybody wants to play some Ghost Recon Breakpoint at some point, I'm thinking about doing a stream of it soon. I want to try to finish that game. I've gotten quite far, but I just get so distracted. I keep just doing side missions and just exploring, but I do want to finish it. But it'll be more fun to do it with other people. If anyone wants to feel like playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint, even if you don't have it, I think as long as one person has it, you can play for free. Just let me know. Oh, this looks like a little, look, it's a little university here. That looks kind of nice. Look at that. San Antonio University or something. Oh, and there's a heliport. Let's land over there. That looks like a nice spot. Always up for Breakpoint. Almost awesome, Wild Craze. What's a good time for you to play that you would like to play? I know you're often on. But maybe we could do a dual stream. People can see have you ever tried this thing called OBS Ninja? I've never tried it, but I would be interested in trying it. Do a dual stream where we're both streaming at the same time and go on Discord or something. Before breakfast in your time zone? Okay, so morning. Before breakfast in. Okay, so early morning for me. I could do that. I mean, some people that come here and are looking at flight sim stuff, mostly they might get a little surprised, but I wouldn't mind. I do want eventually to be a variety streamer. I mean, I'm always gonna have flight sims in the list, but I do like playing other video games too. Alright, and I'm gonna keep this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna land here in this the airfield by that, what I assume is a university here. And anytime works really, unless it's middle of the night here. Copy that. Alright, let's stay in touch, and I'll send a few time suggestions, and maybe we can organize it. Weekend works as well. We could do it in the weekend. I'm gonna do one more pass, people. So I'll watch you land if you're gonna land here. Your plane lands in a much shorter spot than mine does. Maybe you're going for another pass too. Yeah. I don't stream multiplayer search, so don't have to worry about that. All right. We try a joint landing. And after this landing, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to break through that barrier of 50 From current subscribers. Since we're here already, I don't want to let this opportunity go away. We are going to break through that. I'm gonna gift a couple of subs here, and that will give us one more emote slot, the 5th one for tier 1. I don't want to split folks between 2 vectors of communication. I'm not skilled enough. Copy that. We can chat on Discord too, and you know, it's not about doing really well, it's just about having fun. So okay, let's look at that magic number there, 60 kilometers per hour. Gonna pick up a little speed here. There he is, sneaking Dodo, looking good. And he's down. I'm at 60 right now. Not as low as I want to be, but hopefully this will be enough. I don't think so though. We made it, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. Right in this parking lot here, it looks like something from Fallout 4, but you know, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator, so they can be excused for not having perfect. And let me go and do this right now. There's one. Ooh, little honeybee 12. Oh yeah, I can't see them opening an airplane, right? And ladies and gentlemen, actually, let's leave it here. I'm gonna leave the next gift for tomorrow. I think we're okay. Unless someone in chat says, I really want a gift sub, I don't have a sub right now. And then I'll say, okay, here you go. 49 out of 50. Almost at 5 emotes. Let's get back to over here. I'm gonna look for wood over here, woodworking. Don't ask. Why doesn't that find it? Right. Hey, Grantiger, stand by. Stand by, Grantiger. How you doing? Stand by, Grantiger. How are you doing? How are you? Those terrible floods. Hopefully you're doing all right. I saw like in Germany. I hadn't seen the news for a while, but then I saw, I was like, whoa. Stand by. I'm the east, nothing here. Alright, that's good. I'm glad you're alright. There's a gift sub for you, Grantiger Martin, for showing up at the end here. Let me do one more thing before we tune in towards the end of the stream here. My pleasure. My pleasure, sir. I really have to get a strap for this acoustic guitar somehow. I'm just gonna have to make my own. For the electric guitar setup here, maybe we're gonna do that when Amber is not teaching in the other room. One last scratch to celebrate? We could do one last scratch to celebrate. Should we go try to land on a building somewhere? Stand by. I'm just updating the subscribers list here. What a cool song. What a cool song. All right, one last one. Let's keep going. Let's do one last one to celebrate for Grantico showing up here. We have arrived at 50 concurrent subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. That means we have all 5. We should have all 5 emote slots unlocked here. More emotes coming for you all to use. And I haven't forgotten about the follower emotes, although those you can only use on my channel. You can't go and use it someone else's channel, which is unfortunate, but I'm gonna add them anyway. I did add one for the Cheers 1K, the heart that I usually use. I'm gonna update it soon. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Hypertexthero, a Thursday, an amazing Thursday here, flying by San Antonio, Texas, bringing you some imagery from the skies of this amazing piece of art, this digital flight simulator called the Microsoft Flight Sim. We do have Flying Dodo with us, a Sneaking Dodo, aka Sheepa. I lifted off and then Kamikaze hit a car, could not resist. That reminds me, Sheepa, we really must do for whoever has Grand Theft Auto online here on stream, we must do another GTA Laugh Attack. I do have Mr. V coming IRL in the real world here to visit me, well, to visit New York. I think they're gonna cat sit or visit a friend of theirs, I'm not sure, but he's gonna be here for a week. So who knows, maybe he'll even be a guest on the stream here. IRL, we're gonna meet, but I haven't played GTA for a while, so and they have this new car meetup thing, so, and they have airplanes in that game too, you know. Maybe you can go fly some airplanes in that game, you know, crash some cars, shoot some guns, you know, the usual video game fun. Alright, what kind of shenanigans should I do for the end here? Should I try a touch and go one of these buildings? Let's do a little bit of everything. First we'll fly by the Marriott Towers here. Never been to San Antonio, but... what is that thing? Sculpture down there. Looks like a city of photogrammetry, and look at that thing. There's the pretty flower there on some sort of building. Maybe it's a stadium where the San Antonio Spurs play basketball. We have Drury Plaza Hotel. Well, my StarCraft 2 night soon, so I gotta cut myself. No worries, Sheba. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I love photogrammetry too. Thank you so much for that prediction. Wow, crazy. Who won the other one? Oh, the other one there was no landing. Oh, the one before that it was Matrog, and I did add him to the list. Okay. Let's do a quick buzz of downtown. Look like the CN Tower in Toronto. I wonder if it's just a restaurant on the top and that's it. Or is it some sort of air traffic control tower very far away from the airport? Let's try landing on this thing. First I'm gonna do a touch and go to see if there's actually collision modeling. In this giant like warehouse here. I think that's a stadium. That must be where the San Antonio Spurs play over there. Try to do a touch and go there too quickly. Congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks for the championship. Oh. And right after this, I'm gonna go update this airplane. As Matrox said, there's an update. There's 2 updates, and I didn't even know. I'm gonna try a touch and go to see if there's actually collision detection here. There is. Excellent. Okay, so we're gonna try to land there. Whoa, that was a hard landing, but Wild Craze got it. You got it, Wild Craze. It wasn't a landing, it was a touch and go, but I'll give you another point for being the person who hung out here. And this is gonna be, ladies and gentlemen, the Ultra is gonna run. And we're gonna try to land over there in that big thing. The big warehouse. Probably impossible with this particular airplane. It takes a long time for it to stop, but let's do our best. Thank you, Shifa. Before I forget, let me already give Wild Craze one more. Oh, he's tied with Timmy Thumb for 3rd place now, huh? I'm gonna try to drop down there as much as possible, then probably fall down, fall into that, and then if I need to fall into that. So it's gonna be a 3-layered cake landing, potentially. I'm trying to let people catch up for that t-shirt. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of I'm gonna have 1st place. I'm gonna have probably up to 10th place. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff to go around. It's not all gonna be t-shirt. T-shirts are gonna be the first 3. And I'm thinking I'm gonna make them limited edition. If you get a t-shirt for these landing rate things, there's gonna be a date on it. There's gonna be a design on it. And I'm gonna do 1 a month, I think, when it's set up. It's getting there. It's getting there. I've not forgotten. Go around one more time to slow down to 60 kilometers per hour. Minus 78, minus 130, minus 300. Yeah, something like that. A 3-layered approach for this wild landing on top of some warehouse here in San Antonio. Okay. The outros are running. Thank you, Wild Craze. Okay, coming in a little fast still. Stand by. And the music stopped. What's going on here? Stand by. Stand by. Coming hot in San Antonio for a last landing before the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to land on top of a warehouse. It's going to be a 3-cake approach because there's not enough space to stop on the top of the main warehouse. Hopefully we'll be able to fall down not too hard and bounce down to the next level and then to another level after that. Here we go. I don't know where this is. It's some sort of massive construction site, shopping mall thing or something else, but here it comes. And sorry, Walkers, even though it says you won that one, you damaged your landing gear. Minus 20, minus 10, 100. Thanks so much for being here. Let's do a raid, okay? Let's do a raid. I didn't do it early because it was a bit of a rush, but let's do a raid right now. Who is out there? Who is out there, ladies and gentlemen? Who is out there streaming this wonderful piece of software called Microsoft Flight Simulator? Oh, Black's Box, oh, German, okay. I've rated B-Mint before. Let's go to the bottom and go up, okay. A lot of people streaming here on a Thursday. Let's take a look around. We're looking for cameras. We're looking for light, potentially airplanes. Have a jolly evening, well, Chris. Thank you so much for being here. Sheepa, thank you so much for being here. Happy birthday to Galaxia. Thank you for dropping by, Grantiger. Swirly MacDonald. Who is this? Alright, let's do it. She has 48 followers. A couple more should make affiliate. As long as I think the thing is there's a couple of other things for affiliate, but let's go give her some follows, people. Let's make her day. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. I'm Hypertexthero, logging out from the Hypertext transfer protocols.
Yeah, the plane
peace out.
the
Rating.
other line on the